Alexa, play Classical Focus.
Station Classical Focus on Amazon Music.
Good morning, Sue. How are you? Greetings and salutations. Good morning, Sue. Ugh. Okay. I'm so excited. I have so many fun things to talk to you guys about. So many fun things. How is everyone? Are you enjoying your Tuesday? Is it off to a good start? Do you have your cold drink, I hope? Because we have a lot of work to do today, but all like the best sort of work, you know what I mean? I know I'm a little bit early, but that's okay. That's better than being a little bit late, isn't it? It is hot as Hades here in Arizona. But remember, I'm taking off on my sister's road trip starting, I fly out Thursday morning and I'll be back on the 21st. And so pop-in paint parties are going to be kind of all over the place. But I do want to make sure that I let everybody know that I will be doing another pop-in paint party tomorrow morning at 9. Since I won't be able to do one on Thursday morning because I fly out at, I have to be at the airport about 10. And it takes a while to get to the airport from here. And so I will do an extra paint party tomorrow. And we will put together everything that we kind of create today. I thought that might be super fun. And hey, Nance, how are you? What was the other thing I wanted to say? Pop-in paint party. We're having another pop-in paint party tomorrow. And then starting on Thursday, I'm going to post a list of challenges. So every day there's a different challenge, or you can do them all at once, however you want. And for every challenge that you take and you post on Corbiere-Scott Designs, you will earn a point. And at the end, when I get back, then we're going to have a drawing for some really cool prizes. I can't wait to share with you. Hey, Laura. Hey, Charla. You're brand new here. If you would follow and like Corbiere-Scott Designs at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And then ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Corbiere-Scott. And I'm just going to tell you, you'll be so glad you did, because it's the greatest. It's just the greatest group of creatives and just these amazing friends that are so encouraging and kind, and it'll be the best. It'll be the best. So yeah, so I think the challenge is going to be super fun. I have a blurb that I'm writing up to put out there to kind of explain everything that we're doing, and the prizes are going to be amazing, just amazing. I can hardly wait to share. And remember that I am teaching. I'm doing a jelly plate demo at K & Crafts on Sunday morning. So if you are on Facebook, then go to K & Crafts and like and follow them and ask for the notifications for when they go live, and then tune in at 8:30 Central Time. And you'll have to do the math on which way to go. I don't know where everyone lives, but so it's 8:30 Central Time And I have 5 techniques that I'm gonna show you. And I can hardly wait. Some of them, they're seriously so cool. And then also remember that you're going to if you're in the art journaling class, we're going to be doing even more jelly plate printing in Inspire Your Heart with Art at the end of the month. Bible journaling, Let's Get Artsy with Our Bibles, and Whimsical Lettering are both open for registration. So be sure to sign up for those. I think that's it, but it's not it. I have brand new artwork to share with you today, and I can hardly wait. Today's, this was one of my oops prints, but you know I can't waste anything. So do you see how it's way down on the page? But the artwork is still amazing, right? So whatever. So this is Tammi, and Tammi is my dear friend, and she is just the loveliest. She's just the kind of friend that everybody wants. Anyway, so in the spirit of Audrey, where Audrey is a series of builders, card builders, Tammi is a series of builders also. And so I want to share with you kind of my ideas, and we'll paint those ideas, and then tomorrow we will get together and we will create with all the things that we paint today. Does that make sense to everybody? We will so I painted some of them, right? So these I painted with watercolors, and the way that I did this is I did a watery wash, you know, like I always do. And then I came back, I was like, I want to create some depth, and you know, when you look at a slice of wood, you notice that there's lots of highs and lows of color. And so I just came in with a thinner brush, and I just came in and just kind of followed the grain that I had drawn, and then I let that set, and then I went over it with another really watery wash, and that softened it a little bit. I didn't want it to be like a perfect blend because wood kind of is a different beast. So and that was just like through lots of experimenting and playing. And so and then I drew this heart, like a wood heart. I thought that was super fun. And then a slice of wood, which I haven't finished. I haven't done the outside of this one yet. But today I thought that I would paint some of this as we talk. And I think I'm going to use weathered wood from my weathered wood distress ink, which I think might be kind of a cool, you know, kind of a barnwood kind of feel, which I thought might be super fun. So I'm using my number 10 round, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I was telling you about. So yes, I did print this on watercolor paper. I almost always do, because I almost always kind of just go back to water-based products. I just love them. So you'll also notice that I included another banner in this art printable, and one sentiment. And so I feel like I really like that. Let's do them all weathered wood. That might be kind of cool, because it's something different, right? I feel like banners are a cool way that kind of break up the layering of elements. Like, it's a cool way to present a sentiment on your card. So I'm gonna try the layery color technique that I did with watercolor paint. I'm gonna do that with this distress ink. So I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna share with you what I how I kind of created like some loose layering of colors, some loose what do I want to say? Loose shading, like highlights and lowlights, and I think it'll be super cool. I thought that this card, this printable, could easily transform itself into a masculine card or a feminine card, either way. But if you are looking for a Father's Day card idea, I thought this would really work well. So I'm going to come back in with a 6. And now I'm just going to like kind of follow those lines. But I'm not, like, it doesn't have to be all one shade. It can be kind of whatever. I'm just kind of loosely following the lines of the wood grain. I did say in the caption under the picture that for today's class that I wanted you to make sure that you print off the Keeley art printable and Audrey, because we're going to do some building, some layered building, which I think you'll be so happy with, because they just all really work well with each other, and that's such cool visual interest. And you know I'm all about a layer. But do you see how I'm just like really loosely following these lines? I'm not doing anything too precise. But already with this already I feel like I'm creating some nice depth. And I'm trying to have the dark be kind of spread out. Do you know what I mean? I'm just kind of randomly applying deeper shades of this weathered wood, which seriously, it's so pretty. But you know, you could use vintage photo, walnut stain. You could use a color. You could use kitsch flamingo if you wanted. There's lots of dyed wood, which I think is super cool, like stained colors. So just think of the possibilities in that sense. Like, I'm feeling like that might be a cool you know, a cool way to play with some new colors. And oh, thanks, Renee. Thank you for your kind words. They mean the world to me. So, okay. So we've kind of, we need to do a little bit more in here. But you kind of get the idea of where I was going. Like, I wanted to just have some depth, right? So now let's kind of do the same thing. Hi, Diane. How are you? Diana, you are brand new here. I'm glad to see you. Join us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are painting on my brand new printable named Tammy, after my dear friend Tammy. And I will just tell you, Tammy is just the best sort of friend. She's super well read. She started a book club while she lived here. Now she lives in Idaho, but she lived here for a long time, and we just became fast friends. And don't you just love those friends that you just have that immediate connection with? Keely and I had that immediate connection. And Tammy's just one of those people. In her description, I said that she's like a magnet. She's the kind of friend that everybody wants to be friends with. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of a cool. Oh, I'm really liking that. So now let's fiddle around with the heart. I drew the wood grain a little bit tighter than the slimline or the independent piece, and so I'm not going to add as much dark because it's already kind of darker, but I kind of so I'm just randomly adding. Well, Melissa, I think you just need to be patient, sister. And maybe, just maybe, you need to tune in on the 21st. Or the 22nd. At the pop-in paint party. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised. Okay. Okay. So now let's let those kind of dry a little bit. Uh-oh. I bought this, whoops. I bought this plug-in tower thing. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, you can plug like so many things into it all at once. And it has like electric plugs, and I think it has, you're not the sidekick, sister. You're not. You earned your spot. Anyway, it has like USB cord ports and electrical things, electrical plug things. Seriously, I'm so glad I bought it because everything can be plugged in right on my desk. I just love it. I just love it. So now let's come back in with like another layer of this weathered wood, and just think about like how cool it would be like if this was all pink, or if this was red like barnwood. That might be cool too, right? So let's make this kind of really watery, and then we're just gonna go over it one more time. And you see how just that is softening the layers, but you still have that depth there. You still, it's still there. It's still apparent, right? So let's do this slice of wood, which I just love. When I was home the last time, my uncle has he has a lumber mill, and so I had him cut me a slice of maple, because Sugar Island, where I hail from, is named Sugar Island after the maple trees that grow there. And so I wanted to bring that slice of home with me. And I just, seriously, I just love wood. I love the way it smells. I love the way it looks. It's just so cool. Anyway, this reminded me of that, but I wanted to draw like just like a little hint of a heart in the center because I heart wood. So now let's do the same thing here. We're just going to do that loose. There we go. Just kind of a loose wash over that. Now let's set this aside to dry. And then what my thought was, so let's clean this up. What my thought was how cool would it be to, let's clean those, layer, right? So this could look like a front door or I don't know, just a slab of wood that you have. Good morning, Carol. It's very cool. And it, you know what? It was like maybe 20 bucks, I think. I bought it on Amazon. I hate that I love Amazon so much, but I do love Amazon. Anyway, it's just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plugs. And that's just the electrical ones. Then there's, no, maybe there's 10 of that. I don't know. But then there's a whole bunch of USB, maybe 6 electrical plugs and 6, no, because each one of those, here, I'll kind of see if I can pull it over here. So you can see what I'm talking about. There, do you see, like it's, so you have to click this thing to turn on the electricity to each thing. So like there's 2 electric ones right here and then a USB. And then this one, I guess they're all like that. And this thing turns. How cool is that? And it can just sit on my desk. And so I can have everything, you know, I have like a million things to plug in. I just love it, like I said. So I talked earlier about, I wanted you to get your Audrey art printable and Keely. So first we're going to play with Audrey, and then I have a couple of different things. So I thought this might be cool. We could paint this and layer it on here. And then, are you ready? So I'm going to paint this. And then I'm going to take this spray of flowers from, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's the greatest thing. And I don't remember even what it's called. I don't know. But if you look on Amazon, you'll find tabletop multi-charge center. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, so this is the flower spray from the Teresa art printable. So I wanted to share with you how you can use elements from different art printables and play with them. They all play very well together because they were all drawn by me, right? So I thought we could do this one. Oh, Marianne, they loved seeing you guys. They loved it. So this one, I think I'm going to paint, I'm going to pull up my Josies and paint, there you go, Power Tower. Well, something like that. I don't know, Renee, but it's so amazing. So now I'm going to come in with a number 4, wet my brush, and I want something that's going to kind of pop on the wood. And so I'm thinking I want to do this teal, turquoisey color. But I want to do kind of a light, you know me, I like to do a light wash of color first. And then I feel like I want to do my flowers in yellow, because yellow and blue are play so well together, don't they? I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on an affiliate link. I am. I promise I am. It's just one more thing, you know. And it would be nice to have it all housed in one area too, wouldn't it, Michelle? Like all the things that I like, the things that I've played with that that work for me. Because I will just tell you, I just look at everybody else's stuff. Like if they have a new pencil that they really like, I want to try that new pencil. Like, because there must be a reason that they liked it. And you know, we're all different, right? We have different wants and what like works for us. But there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's deepen some of these, but just kind of randomly. I just want them some light, some dark. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Julie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to set the heart from the Audrey aside to dry while I paint the flower spray of flowers, I should say, from the Teresa art printable. Now I'm going to pull some of this green. I know the music. I know. But I got myself in trouble before because I had Electric Light Orchestra playing in the background, and they deleted my video. So I've been trying really hard to just have classical music. And you know, classical music does really kind of help my brain focus a little bit, because my brain can kind of go all over the place. You know, I've told you before that I'm kind of scattery, and so it just helps me, because I would be singing the whole time. Because if it's a song that I know, and I know a lot of songs because I kind of listen to all kinds of music, I will sing it. I can't help myself. Hey Sherry, I got your order, and so I will send that out because I'm headed to the Mitten on Thursday. So I'm going to send it out today or tomorrow so that you've got it in plenty of time before class. Okay, so now I'm feeling like these flowers should be like white and yellow. But I think, I don't know. What do you think about... I don't know. Do I just want to have yellow centers and the petals just be left white? That might be kind of cool. You know? I know. I'm so excited. I fly from here to Billings on Thursday. My sister lives in Billings. And then every year we take a sister's road trip. And sometimes more than once a year. I fly to her, and then we drive across the top half of the beautiful Midwest. And so that's how I end up stopping at Kay's store in Moorhead, Minnesota. She's right on the Moorhead, on the North Dakota, Minnesota line. And so I'm stopping there, and I'm doing that little mini class, a little quick demo. So be sure to tune in on that on Sunday morning at 8:30 Central Time. And then I'm teaching a lettering class at Winneconne Crafts in Winneconne, Wisconsin on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So be sure, if you're interested, you can sign up for that through Margaret at Winneconne Crafts. She has... So Winneconne, WINNECONNE Crafts. And she is, the class is listed on her website, or you can call the store and sign up. So that's Monday morning. And both stores, I'll do a little tour so that you can kind of see what they offer. You know, because everybody has something a little bit different. And I will say that you're probably going to want to watch those little store tours, because there just might be a gift certificate as a prize for the challenge. Just saying. You know, we got to support each other. So, everybody take a drink of your cold drink. So, I'm going to let this one dry. Well, this one's almost dry, so I'm going to dry this. I'm going to dry both of these, actually, so that you can kind of see where I'm going with the whole building kind of thing. And I kind of feel like I really want to continue with that. But you know me, I will come, you know, I'll say that, and then next time I'll come up with something, an all over print of something, you know. Hey, Julie. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have the best time. So we are creating a card this morning with my brand new art printable, which is named Tammi. And the thing about my art printables is that there's always artwork for at least 3 cards, sometimes 4. You never know. Hey, Beth, how are you? Welcome. Anyway, my art printables, you can purchase them on my website. Here we go. And Corbiere-Scott and they're only $5, and then you can print it as many times as you want. So you're going to, like I said, you can print it once, or you can purchase it once and then print it as many times as you wish. Be sure to follow and like me and Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because we try to put out inspiring content using my art printables and the stamps that I draw stamps for Unity, and I draw stamps for Funky Fossil Designs out of the UK. And so, oh, Beth, I'm so glad you're here. Yay, yay, yay. So usually, Beth, I have a pop-in paint party every Tuesday and Thursday. But since this Thursday, I'm going to be traveling, I'm going to do my second paint party tomorrow morning. So come right back here, same bat time, same bat station, right here, 9 o'clock Arizona time, right here on the Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook page. And we'll be creating, like, we are mostly painting today, and then tomorrow we're going to assemble some cards, and that's when I'm going to, you know what, I will announce the challenge tomorrow, what it all is, and how you can win, how you can be in the drawing. So let's see. So now these are all dry. So my idea was to, when I fussy cut, I don't cut right up to the line. I like that little edge. I don't know, something about it. Kind of, I don't know. I just really like it. It kind of feels handmade to me. It feels kind of patchworky almost. I don't know. I just really like it. So I just leave just this littlest edge, but remember that I move my paper when I fussy cut. It's so much easier than trying to move your scissor. So this is the heart, the scallopy heart from the Audrey art printable. So I will certainly die cut this with one of my slimline dies, probably the stitched edge. I really like that stitched edge. It just kind of finishes it off. Do you know what I mean? I really like that. So I'm gonna fussy cutting this. Ask everyone how they're doing, what they're reading. So Tammi, the person that today's art printable is named after, is a voracious reader, and she started this book club years ago. And so Lucinda and I jumped on the chance because we both love reading. And so I'm telling you, we read so many books that we would have never chosen. And there was only one that was like, oh, I don't think I want to read anything more. But just because it was super dark. And I'm, you know, I'm a little bit Pollyanna-ish. I like there to be some kind of happy in there. Anyway, Tammy then, her husband got a transfer, and so she moved to Idaho, and we tried to keep the book club going, but it disbanded. But I'm telling you, she did open my eyes to so many different authors and so many different genres of books. And I think I'm a pretty well-read person. Okay, so now we're gonna roll that under our finger to break up the fibers and that paper. And look at how pretty that already is, right? And now let's fussy cut this one. Yeah, I just love it. And if the background kind of hangs over the side, or this added piece kind of hangs over the side of the wood, I'm fine with that too, because I love that one. Like there's just this little bit of offset. Okay, so now for something like this, I'm not going to go all the way in, right? That's so funny because that's we read some Francine Rivers, we read Kristen Hanna, we read, can't remember the author's name, but the book was A Man Called Ove, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. So here, I'm just going to cut kind of a loose outline of these little sprigs, because I kind of want them, I want the illusion of it being really going off almost to like a spindly hanging part. Oh, okay. So Julie, I use 90 pounds. So I used to use watercolor paper from Northwoods rubber stamps, and I loved it. So let me write that down. But then I found this stuff on Amazon, and it's Canson XL. Oh my gosh, Canson XL. It's 90 pound. XL something series. 90 pound watercolor paper. I don't know. I will, when I finally get my affiliate link, I promise I'll put it in there because I love it. And here's why. Because all of my art printables, there you go. A Man Called Ove. I just love that book so much. And you know, it was a little bit dark too, but it was such an amazing story, wasn't it? Thank you so much, Julie, for knowing that. Oh, the masterpiece is, oh, that looks like a good one. Oh, Renee, great suggestion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I have a laser printer at home, and I print everything on my laser printer. And don't think that it's fancy, because it's absolutely not. My husband got it on a offer up for like 30 bucks. Anyway, the most expensive thing is the cartridges, but they've lasted forever and a day. Anyway, when you print with a laser printer, then you can go over whatever you print with any kind of water-based medium. But if you have a swear, right? I have to write down everything. And even then, you know, whatever goes in, goes out. So if you have an inkjet printer, the way you can get around that is you can print my art printables on your inkjet, and then you can heat set it, and you can heat set it with your heat tool, but like really well, or you can heat set it by ironing it. So don't put your iron right on the paper. You might put some paper towel down and then flip it, right? And then iron the backside. And then I would let that sit like overnight to just kind of really cure. Do you know what I mean? And then you should be good to go. I know Carmen does that often. So now let's finish this fussy cutting. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving all of the little bits and pieces. Hey, Judy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? My name is Anne Corbiere-Scott. I am assuming that today is your first day joining us. And I draw art printables with a pencil and paper. I don't do any computery stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just want you to know kind of who I am. They are all available for purchase on my website, Corbiere-Scott-Designs.com. If you would follow and like Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. And then make sure you ask to join our, whoops, that one needs to be a little bit tighter. Look at that. I'm having a hard time talking and cutting at the same time. Pitiful. Make sure to ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Anne Corbiere-Scott, because it's the greatest artsy community. I'm telling you. And there's just nothing like a community. Is there? There's always, so here, what I have found in my community, there's always somebody there, right? And your friends check on you to see if you're okay. You, and there's the most supportive. That's the greatest, I think. So as you can see, I'm just kind of roughly fussy cutting this. Sorry. Okay, this one looks like there you go. Canson XL 90-pound watercolor paper series. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Carol. It's like $26 for 100 sheets. It's the greatest. Okay, so let's throw these scraps away. And then I can kind of show you where I'm going with this. Look at how pretty this will be. Look at that. And that is using 3 different, thank you, Renee. That's using 3 different art printables, right? It's the Tammi, the Audrey, and the Teresa. So tomorrow we'll grow that into a card. But now let's play with these a little bit more, because remember I told you I wanted you to, oh, I need a drink. I wanted to you to use the Keeley art printable also, because the Keeley art printable has 4 hearts, right? So any of these 4 hearts can be used in conjunction with this background, I think. So I want to use this love, or maybe, I don't know. You know what? And I printed this and foiled them. I hope, can you see the foil there? I hope you can kind of see the... So I really thought about using this one, love. I thought that would be so pretty on there. So... or this one. It's already kind of painted. I'm going to cut them both out and kind of see where I want to go. With either of these. So I'm going to do that same kind of a rough fussy cut. To just kind of get that little, it's not even like, I don't want anybody to feel like it has to be all the same or anything. I just want that little bit of a white edge. I just think that kind of makes this layer pop from the first layer. Do you know what I mean? I just want them all to be supportive and kind and, you know, let everybody shine. Background and layers, right? Okay, so let's... okay. Look at how pretty this looks on here. I love that because this is kind of muted. These colors here are kind of muted, and this is kind of muted. I think those work really well together. And then I have this whole bowl of sentiments. And so I'm going to kind of go through here and find something that I have good luck. That might be kind of cute. Or let's see, what else do we have? Have a beautiful day. Stop! That's pretty. That might be a contender. Just because. Yay you. I'm kind of digging that. And I just kind of painted that with pink, which I'm kind of digging. And then I'm going to just kind of cut this outside of the, I'm wanting this to be kind of a rough cut too. And I'm going to, like, I want the edge of the swash of paint to be kind of, I'm working on it, Gail. I'm working on it. That's one of the, I will just tell you, when I go on these road trips with my sister, I do some of my best drawing in the car because we're just, it's hours and hours, right? So I have my little clipboard with my pencil, and we just blab and sing to the top of our lungs. And so that's the goal for this car trip, is that I have a new line of printables that I'm coming out with, and it's called Card Candy, and it's going to be little elements and some of my faux washi tape and a whole sheet of different sentiments. So it's on its way. Promise, promise, promise. Okay, so this, I'm loving that because I envision this flat on this base, And then this popped. What do you think? Kind of digging it. Gail, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, the other thing I was thinking, you know, when you, hi Denise, I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. You know, you know how once you start an idea, then it just goes and goes and goes. This is why I don't get other things done in my life. Okay, so now I'm cutting this banner from the Audrey art printable. Right? So now I'm just gonna, again, I just like to do that little bit of a rough fussy cut, so it's not like, you know, right up to the line. I like it to be, oh, thank you, Denise. That's so kind. So girls that just got here, I'm doing another art pop-in paint party tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station, 9 o'clock a.m. Arizona time, right here on my Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook page. And in that paint party tomorrow, we're going to be building these cards, and then I'm going to share a super fun idea I had. It's going to be a card making challenge for the whole time I'm gone. So I've been working feverishly on creating my example. Stop it right now. Look at how pretty that is, right? So I'm going to cut this as a card front right here. Are you ready? Are you ready? I think I want to paint this banner, but then look at this. Love you, Dad, from the Howdy art printable. So we have Tammy, Audrey, and Howdy art printable. And that's going to go right in there. But I'm feeling like I want to... I'm thinking that maybe... So I'll fiddle with this to make it fit a little bit more, but I'm feeling like I want to do this ribbon in red, because then I want to do a red heart, which then I'm also thinking that I want to cover in glossy accents so it just really pops. Do you know what I mean? That might be cool. So this, I think I need to cut a little bit thinner so that it fits in between those lines. And you know, I could just do the outside line, the little border, which I kind of like that idea. Getting there. Getting there, getting there. I know, I'm thinking the same thing, Keels. I think popping the banner or the... Do you think the banner or the sentiment? Like pop the whole banner? Oh, shut up. That might be pretty. But now I'm feeling like I want to, well, number one, get a smaller brush. And then I want to come in with this red right here. And then, you know how just one idea pops into another idea, into another idea? That's kind of how these kind of became. So So now let's do just this part and see. Whoops. See how that looks. Ugh. Oh well, come back and fix that. So maybe I'll show the newbies the trick. Okay, so do you see how I overshot with watercolor right there? If you come back with a clean brush and then tap it off, you can come in and just rub that and then take a paper towel and just tap it off. And that will, I mean, it might take a few times, but you should be able to pull that color up little by little. So all is not lost. I'm going to let that dry and come back. And remember, turn the piece that you're painting, turn it so you don't, so your hand is comfortable the entire time you're painting. That's really important. When you're painting, you really want to make sure that your hand is as comfortable as possible, you know? You'll be so much happier with your results. See, like this one isn't as comfortable to me, so I'm going to turn it. I was talking to my friend Joni. Remember I was telling you about her who's going to start doing paint parties? And she said some people feel most comfortable pulling paint to their brush toward them, and some people like pushing away. And it's kind of just a personal preference, like whatever makes you happy. I think I am a pull to me kind of person. She said she's a push away person. Interesting, right? So I'm just doing a light layer of paint on here because I want to kind of see how I feel. The heart is, I did super dark, but this one, I don't know. Because this is kind of muted, I'm thinking maybe that should be muted too. I don't know exactly. I don't know. I just know that I really want to glossy accents that, because I think that will totally set it apart. Time for a drink. Let's see. And this one down here, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this little sweetie. Shut it. That might be cool, right? That might be super cool. I just love the building of layers and like a little creative cluster. And it's not to say that we couldn't also then finish it off with some doodads from High Supply, some stickles if that's your jam. It's not mine, but lots of people love them. Some Nouveau drops, some, you know, you can do all kinds of cool things to add just like that little bit of dimension. I am more of a less is more kind of person, but if you are not and you want to go whole hog, please go for it. So once more, I'm going to say, if you are brand new here, if you would please follow and like me and Corbiere-Scott Designs at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. And all of my art printables are available at Corbiere-ScottDesigns.com. Please ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott. Be sure to do this to join our group, and maybe DM me your email address if you would like to be on my newsletter distribution list, because this month the newsletters are going out a little bit differently. I usually send them out each Friday. It's more pictures than verbiage, but because I'm going to be someplace else on Friday, the email is going to go out, I think, well, let's say tomorrow, because if I say Thursday, then, you know, I can't give myself a bunch of things to try and do Thursday morning, because that's not going to happen. Anyway, so be sure to, if you want to be on the email distribution list and see what's happening in the artsy world of Ann Corbiere-Scott designs, and be in the know for what's coming down the pike, be sure to join my newsletter distribution list. There won't be a email, I don't think, next week, because I just don't know where I'll be and what kind of internet I'll have. But then we'll go right back to it the next week, unless I can figure something out while I'm on the road. But, you know, I just want to enjoy my family too. I can't wait to hug my mom and dad. I can't wait to hug and kiss that brand new baby. She's not brand new. She's 1 year old now, Miss Charlie May. She went on the trip with us last time. My nephew Seth is going this time. Oh my gosh, we're just going to have a blast. Anyway, it looks like it's time to sign off. How did this day go so quick? So, I adore you all. Thank you so much for following me with all of my crazy harebrained ideas and getting artsy with me. I love it. It's just, I'm telling you, it just fills my soul. It fills my soul, and my creative noggin just goes crazy once we meet like this. And I hope it does the same for you. I hope you're like completely inspired and you can't wait to make something new. I adore you. Thank you so, so much. And I will see you tomorrow morning, and we will be making cards out of all of this. You too, Sue. Oh, thank you, Nancy. So nice. Julie, I'm so glad you joined us. That's so cool. Denise, I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back. I get it that people kind of have to come in and come out. It's fine. It's so nice to see a familiar face, which I've never really seen. You know, whatever. Look what the pandemic gave us. It gave us each other. How amazing is that? So, like I said, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Bye.